Yeah, no, sorry. This is gonna be like a reflection of this year for me. 2024 has been a very interesting year. I'm gonna say that. There's a lot of people who decided, hey, let's go touch kids. I'm probably not gonna be one of them. Okay. I hate kids. I hate adults. I hate everybody. That's not gonna be me. Donald Trump got elected as president here in America, which that's cool, I guess. And he came back. I don't really want to talk about him. All I'm gonna say is I'm very disappointed in him. Very, very disappointed. I guess I could group him with the others, but he's different, I feel. Because I've watched him from the background on his YouTube while he changed it like every now and then across the last 3 years. And then, I was thinking, oh, he's never going to come back. And then he did. I'm, I'm happy that he at least attempted to right his wrongs. But this is something you can't take back. Actually, no. Let me speak about this a little bit more, because this isn't about him specifically. He's one of them now. He ain't special anymore. Why do you people feel the need to do this? I want an answer. I don't care if it's a good one. You work so hard to get an audience, just to throw it away? Where's the logic in that? Do you think you just become invincible after you reach 100K? And people aren't going to notice if you kill somebody and drag them into the alleyway? In a day and age where information spreads faster than Twitter users change their pronouns? Are you actually stupid? Is this some kind of sick joke? You think this is funny? Well, I've got a joke for you. How about I just stop liking everybody? From this point onward, I'll just hate everybody. Cause all you're gonna do is continue to disappoint me like you have for the entirety of my life. And that's not just me. That's every one of your subscribers. Your friends, your family, your wife, your husband, your best friend. Everybody who has ever cared about you. And you're just willing to throw all of that down the drain. And for what? Some sick pleasure? You can get that anywhere. But you choose to do it in the most unethical, ridiculous way known to man. You know it makes you irredeemable, and you still do it. What's wrong with you? I know I'm not much better than you in any other department, but at the very least, I haven't stooped down to your level. We don't really care about that. Well, at least I don't. I'm a small content creator. This channel is more like a reflection of me and my progress as a human being, which, if I can be honest, I haven't gotten that far. Like, I haven't gotten very far. There's, like, college, which is cool. I turned 22. And, yeah, that's about it. I do think that some of the stuff that I'm doing is working, because, I think the way my channel, like, kickstarted popularity, like, this year and maybe some of last year was through Pizza Tower, which came out, 2023, which, when I first played it, being that I was a Patreon build tester, I was super stoked to say that. And then I remembered all of these scrapped mechanics, and then I was like, I can make content out of this. And so I did. And then somebody else beat me to it, because, truth be told, the whole reason I don't make a whole lot of high-effort content is because editing just makes me want to straight up kill myself. Like, all of you suicidal people out there, you're not going to feel a damn thing whenever I boot up Vegas. It crashes. It does things I don't want it to. It takes so long, and oh my god, man. As for, Pizza Tower content, outside of that one skit that I made, don't expect, like, anything else outside of maybe, like, a couple of mechanics that I've learned every now and then, and even then that's kind of been covered. Pizza Tower, still a great game, though. I know Anton blasted this out, but I will still probably prefer Pizza Tower, just because it's something that, it made the last years of high school and my first years of college something very special. And, something. Well, that, and also Anton Blast is, like, double the money. Like, I'm sure it's good, But it's like, I already have this. I've already got like a ton of merchandise of it. I don't need to get hooked to another thing about that. So, yeah. After I just got kind of burned out on making Pizza Tower content, I was just like, well, what now? Then I remembered that I'm not running a business, and that I can just do whatever the hell I want. Well, anything that doesn't violate YouTube's... Actually, no. There are certain things in there that make no sense. Stuff that a reasonable, sane person would post. So essentially, that led to my upload schedule becoming what it is now, which is essentially just whatever I feel like posting. Whenever I feel like posting. That's basically what it is. There's one thing... Well, actually, no, hold on. And with that, I was just like, hey, since this is my channel, why don't I make myself popular for something that I actually want to be popular for, which was this RPG Maker game I've been working on for a long time. After Hours, the RPG Overtime. Well, technically, I've been working on revamping it. I've since removed the last build that I released like somewhere along the lines of last year, I think. But yeah, needless to say, I was planning on making a sequel to the game where you play as an entirely different cast with like different situations. And then it was just like, you know what? These people really like the first game. Why don't we go back and give them the game they deserve? And so, you know, I went ahead and tried doing exactly that. So how's that going right now? Well, I think a lot of the programming is done. The balancing isn't perfect. There's definitely a lot of exploits and other things that I have yet to fix. The visuals look unfinished, and that's because the game is unfinished. But, I said that I would have the game done by the end of this year. Obviously, that is not going to happen. However, I will be releasing a end of the year build that you guys can play. You can go ahead and make content on it. You can say how bad it is. You can say how it reminds you of, oh, this reminds me of Pizza Tower because I can't fucking draw. It's not that I'm trying to copy Pizza Tower's art style. For the last time, I just suck at drawing. That's it. It is not deep. And then there's also stuff like, oh, this reminds me of 5 Nights at Fuckboys. It reminds me of Day Shift at Freddy's. That was kind of the point. I wanted to make something that was like inspired by something else, but had like an original twist on it. And then, you know, going back to the list of other things that make me want to die, it's just like every now and then when I start working on the game, I'm having a good time and then I just suddenly stop and I realize how much effort I've put into this shitty-ass shitpost game that nobody is going to play. Unless I tell them to. Yeah, it's not a great feeling, man. It's really not, but I still plan on finishing it. So, here's what you can expect for the end of the build thing. If you were more interested in that than whatever the hell else I have to say, which I assure you probably does not matter. I did not write a script for this video. You can expect, like, if you've playtested the game already, nothing much has changed. If you haven't playtested the game, well, yeah, you're in for a wild experience. Don't pick Black Friday. I have spent, like, a lot of time making Black Friday difficulty, which is, like, the game's hard mode, as difficult as possible. And I started butting heads with, one of my subscribers who was just like, hey, hard mode is too easy. You need to make it harder. And then, you know, it was just like back and forth for a little bit. I kept on making it harder, and I was just like... Then eventually we just like came to a conclusion, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm done with this. I want to finish the game. So here's what you can expect. Once the end of the year build releases, I'll pretty much be working on the expansion pack, along with the missing segment that's going to be there that I've added in a very cheap and lame excuse for, but I think you'll probably like it anyway. I don't know. A lot of the visuals and the voice acting need to be done there, but I think other than that, yeah, I think that's it. Well, for Overtime. So, yeah, if you were only here for that, you can go ahead and leave. Alright, so let's talk about the other thing, my channel. So things that I wanted to do to counteract my hatred for editing. I realized that, oh wait, I have a stronger computer now. I can probably make live streams. That could probably be a way to get attention and not make myself suffer through video editing. So I tried that. At the time, I believe Endoparasitic 2 had just released. So I was like, this is perfect. I can go ahead and I can play this game and hopefully get some attention because it's something new. And sure enough, that worked. I feel like this is the first deserved win I've had on my channel. I mean, the last time I got like a huge popularity boost, as I call it, it's like when the YouTube algorithm decided, hey, let's recommend this video. Said video was just me looking at my keyboard, showing it off, because I didn't have Discord Nitro at the time, and I couldn't really send video recordings, because my phone is like, hey, if you take videos, they're going to be like well over 4 megabytes. So, yeah, there's that. But yeah. Now I've got like, I don't have a very big audience. And the audience I do have is a bit more focused on Pizza Tower than like anything else that I'm actually making. I don't know how you guys feel about me. But if you're one of those people who came from the Endoparasitic stream who decided to watch this, then thanks. You're not supporting a very good person, but thank you for sticking with me. I appreciate it. What else? Yeah. So then I was just like, oh, wait. After I discovered the power of YouTube streaming, I just decided to do game development streams every now and then. And that was mostly just me going around and just drawing shit and sharing a lot of stuff. But other than that, I don't really feel like I've gotten anywhere this year, man. And I'm sure there's a lot of you out there who feel the same way. I just want to let you know that this year has probably sucked for a lot of us. There's people getting angry at each other. Drama channels are starting to become the topic of commentary channels, and it's just a never-ending stream of slop. There's random bullshit that we don't care about. Believe me, I get it. It's not a great world. But I would say that it's only as bad as you make it, but that's not really true. You know, things don't really get better unless, you know, you try to make them better. And even then, the world is just cruel. Mother Nature will gladly kick you over, tear off your legs, and just laugh at you. I get that feeling, okay? You're not alone in that department. And as of right now, I'm no different than you. If I end up getting popular through this stuff, which I probably won't, because the only thing that makes any kind of views these days is just talking about why people are terrible, and then have it be like, well, they're not actually terrible. I mean, just look at more Pegasus, Mr. Beast. The only thing I can really recommend, even if it doesn't get you where you should be in like a stable place or something, just do what you feel is right. Obviously, there are some situations where that doesn't happen. That just doesn't work. But like at the same time, it's like, telling people to... If there's one thing that I've learned from this year, one very valuable lesson that I think a lot of you watching this video should put into effect. You don't have to listen to me. You've got much better people to listen to, but if you have to listen to me, being yourself, just be yourself, that's not good advice. You should be always trying to improve, always learning from your mistakes, because you're going to make a lot of them. I've made a lot of mistakes this year. One of them was probably starting this YouTube channel. Or no, kicking back up on this YouTube channel. Or putting in all this effort into videos and then uploading them and then realizing that people don't care about them. There's no failure, there's only learning. And whether you want to agree with that or not, I just want to let you know that learning is a very painful process. I'm not just talking about our school system. I'm just talking in general. Learning is very, very painful. So, don't be yourself. Take your wrongdoings and use them to become better. That's my big takeaway. Were you still here? Well, thanks for watching. You know, even if you had better things to do, I'm glad you stuck around. I appreciate that. That's it. See you in 2025, or unless I decide to post something this year.